Over the past few decades, the impact of the internet and the online world on our daily lives has transformed them beyond recognition. Most people now rely on our mobile phones, laptops, not only for entertainment, but for work, keeping in touch with family and friends, as well as current events. But this new and convenient way of interacting with the world is affecting us in a positive or negative way. With the rise of fake news and popularisation of many extremist views, the online world is being used to disseminate inflammatory and divisive political opinions as well as information. You find me today here at Lingnan University, and a friend of ours, Mirage, has invited to take us through his morning routine. Mirage, hello, how are you?
Oh, hi guys. Oh, hi.
So, you said you'd take us through your daily routine through social media. Could you show us kind of what that entails?
Alright, yeah, I just entered. I was just using some Facebook, looking at some memes, so
Nice.
yeah, I just saw some good pages. I'm just watching those videos and photos, it's quite interesting. And yeah, so it's pretty...
Very good. Do you use any other apps other than Facebook for social media to keep social?
Yes, I have a few apps for interacting with my mates. For example, WeChat, WhatsApp. I use different apps to connect with people because I feel you have different emojis to use for different apps. So it's pretty interesting. So yeah, so I tend to use different apps. Yeah, different apps: Snapchat, Instagram. Every app has their different unique qualities. Helps me connect with my mates more.
And I hear we're gonna go meet with some mates just now, aren't we?
Yeah, sure.
Lovely.
Let me just message them first, so they'll know I'll be there. So I'll just message them quickly.
Because he's so social, using these social apps keeps him in the loop.
Let me think, what emoji should I send in? Let me think for a while. I think a simple smile emoji will be pretty fine. Yes, done.
Excellent.
Shall we make a move?
Let's do it. Let's go.
I just saw a really good meme, just now. I'll show you later, I've saved a few. So I'll show you guys.
Very good. That's it.
Especially if there is a shark costume. Yeah, me too. Hey, Mirage, you okay? You doing okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. So, are you guys fine? Oh, cool. Yeah. That's funny. That's really funny. Yeah, nice one. Yeah, it's pretty good. I'll send it to you. WhatsApp. Yeah.
We asked some students here where they get their news, how they verify their news, whether it's trustworthy enough. Is in the 21st century, some news outlets aren't telling us the whole truth.
Read the news, yes. So how do you feel fake news has impacted the world?
I think it lets people form opinions on matters that are not necessarily true because they're reading news that's not true.
How do you fact check what you read on the internet?
Once I've read it, I go back and I check for multiple other sources that said the same thing. If they exist, then I trust it.
Okay, so how do you know your sources are trustworthy?
I don't, but I think they are, and I rely on them anyway.
How do you feel fake news has impacted the world?
I think they affect a lot. Well, the first reason is while in finance, you can actually take many risks based on news. So it actually affects a lot to finance people in the way that they actually have, well, not betting, but they actually have a big amount of money based on that news.
Okay. how do you know your sources are trustworthy?
Sorry.
How do you know your sources are trustworthy?
I don't really know.
So how do you fact check what you read on the internet?
Usually just asking other people if they've heard the same thing and seeing if they've heard it anywhere else other than the internet.
Cool. So how do you know your sources are trustworthy?
I have no idea, honestly, if my sources are trustworthy. Everything I've ever learned in the news could be a lie and I would never know.
That's a comforting thought.
The Washington Post quoted the Pew Research Center, which conducted a survey of 1,100 information experts. It asked whether they believe that over the next 10 years, a trusted method to block false narratives and promote accurate information will be found. Asking them if the quality and veracity of information online would deteriorate due to the spread of dangerous and socially destabilizing ideas. 51% of those polls indicated that the issue would get worse, with many scientists labelling the growing power and evolving face of the internet a growing threat to political and social stability. Stephen Hawking notably told the BBC that the development of full artificial intelligence could spell the end of the human race. Thinking back on this, we again asked some students how they felt the internet is as it is now compared to how it could be in the future.
What lasting positive and negative effects does Web 2.0 have and the use of current technology has on your daily life?
So first let's talk about the positive effect of the Web 2.0. So the positive of the Web 2.0 are like they can motivate others to give their own opinions, and moreover like some people who like stay like lazy or busy, so they can make more time to make use of media. So like by using the media they can express their own feeling about something and to express like this is right and what is wrong. And nowadays, like as you guys know, like Facebook or Instagram, many people are updating like videos such as why, so they can. This another positive is that like another advantage is that they can earn money by that. And I think this is a good like idea and can motivate others to make something new and show the world something new.
And I think that the negative point of Web 2.0 is that maybe while they are giving false information to the others, maybe some of the community members they would like really take it seriously, and then maybe let's take I read online on Facebook that someone posted that beer can help you like increase the density of your bones. Maybe someone will think, oh, it's really true, and then they'll try to start drinking beers a lot and a lot, just because they're thinking that their bones will get stronger and stronger. So I think that giving false information on the internet will just cause really bad influence on the community.
Yes. So
So where do you stand on the artificial intelligence debate, and where do you think it will take society?
I think it could be beneficial just because there could be robots that do things and we could not have to have humans do the things. But at the same time, that will take away jobs. And if artificial intelligence gets too smart, it could be really hazardous for humankind. Google actually had a project where they were doing artificial intelligence for smart cars, and the artificial intelligence scrapped the English language and started using their own language, and Google had to shut it down. So I can see it being a big problem.
Web 2.0 connects us, making the world a more globalised society, but it does have its drawbacks. It can be used to spread divisive and dangerous opinions, creating voids between people and their cultures. Furthermore, the artificial intelligence debate is reaching a point where we as humans may end up serving the computers we made to serve us. However, after discussing these points with students from all over the globe at Lingnan University, we may not be as doomed as we once thought. Maybe there is hope for the human society yet.